How do substances in mixtures interact? Some mixtures don't turn out as solutions. They are called suspension and colloid. If you remember, I mentioned that a mixture is only considered a solution once it becomes a homogeneous mixture. In this case, a mixture is considered a suspension and or colloid once a mixture is a heterogeneous mixture. In a suspension, particles are initially scattered. Example of water and soil mixture is seen below. A transition from particles evenly mixed with water, where sediments slowly settle at the bottom of the jar. The transition shows that after some time, particles separate. Heavier particles settle at the bottom first, while lighter ones float around and will settle later in due time. The next example shows how particles of oil behave in water. Since oil is less dense than water, even after mixing both liquids, eventually, oil will slowly settle on top. That's why, if you notice that there are certain drinks that says shake well before drinking, because there's a possibility that the mixture is suspended. Let's take Vitamilk for example. Usually, the chocolate is suspended at the bottom of the bottle, and you have to shake it well to maximize the flavor of the drink. In a colloid mixture, particles don't dissolve. Particles don't settle down. Particles remain dispersed and makes the solvent cloudy. Just to explain the logic in a colloid mixture, by simply looking at something, we can consider this hand sanitizer as a colloid mixture, as you can see that the glitters are dispersed evenly. Even if you're gonna leave it in that position, the glitters will not settle down. If you look at milk, milk looks like a homogeneous mixture. That can be considered as a solution. But no, milk is actually a colloid mixture. This is milk under a microscope. These are the fat particles in the milk. So just a recap, suspensions and colloids are not solutions. Why? So just to remind us that we have two types of mixtures, which is the homogeneous mixture and the heterogeneous mixture. Solutions are homogeneous mixture. Please put that in mind. While suspensions and colloids are heterogeneous mixture. Suspensions and colloids are not solutions. Then again, the difference between suspensions and colloids: for suspensions, the particles are so large that they settle out of the solvent if not constantly stirred. While for colloids, the particles are intermediate in size between those of a suspension and those of a solution.